Dear students, continuing our subtraction, again we don't do the subtraction by simple borrowing because of the relationships. As 1 hour is having 60 minutes, so when I borrow 1 from the hour side, it gives me not 100 but only 60. So we have to take care of this thing, right? So let's start our question number 2, that is subtract the units of time. Subtract the units of time. The first part, children, we have 15 hours, 38 minutes. We have to subtract from 20 hours, 44 minutes. Dear children, first part of this question is vertical arrangement. As you have learned since childhood that we arrange unit below unit, right? And the number which is after from is the bigger one. So we write the bigger number first. And in the units, how do we check the bigger number? We check the bigger number through the bigger unit, right? So here 20 is bigger than 15. So when I write, I will write hours and minutes and I will write 20 first. And I will take the minutes along with 21s only. 20, 44. And I have to subtract 15 hours and 38 minutes from it. Now this is a simple question because this is big, this is small. So direct subtraction is there. You can borrow within the minutes. You cannot borrow directly 1 from the hours. Because moment you borrow 1 hour, how many minutes do you get? You get only 60 minutes. But that concept is not applied in the first part. So directly this gives 1, 2, 4. My answer is 6 and 0. Right? And 5. So this is my answer in this question. Here, there is no need to borrow from the hours. So I have done the question direct subtraction. Clear? Well, let's come to question number B part. 16 hours, 28 minutes from 23 hours. 23 is bigger than 16. So hours, minutes, 23, and I do not have any minutes here. 16, 28. Now I have to borrow from hours. This will become 22. And what will this become? I cannot make it 100. I cannot make it 100 because it gives me only 60. So dear children, rewrite it. Just rewrite it. Write again either in the front or in the below it. Write again hours and minutes. 23 is reduced to 22 when I borrow 1 from it. 60 is, these both are added and I get 60. I add 60 and 0, I get 60. Now I minus 16 and 28. Right? So this is 10. This becomes 5 and 6. So my answer is 6 hours, 32 minutes. Children, re-listen the video. Listen to each of my words very, very carefully to understand the subtraction. C part. 12 hours, 56 minutes from 15 hours, which is bigger than 12 hours. You check the bigger unit, 40 minutes. So hours and minutes. 15 hours, 40 minutes. 12 hours, 56 minutes. Children, do not interchange 40 and 56. You cannot do this. I told you in the chapter 9 also. 15 hours is along with 40 minutes. It will remain with 40 minutes. Do not interchange. ऊपर बड़ा लिखना है, इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि मिनट में जो बड़ा है वो आप ऊपर लिख दोगे. Not allowed. 40 minutes is with 15 hours. It will remain with it. Now it is a case of borrowing because 40 is less than 56 in the minutes. So it will be minus 1 from here plus 60 over here. And I will rewrite it. Hours, minutes. When I reduce 1 from here, I get 14. When I add both of them, I get 100. And I do the subtraction. 2 hours 44 minutes is my answer. Listen very, very carefully, children. Listen very, very carefully, and excuse me for going to the previous pages. Right. The last question, I'm doing it for you. I'm not leaving it as a self-attempt. It is 7 hours, 12 minutes, 20 seconds from 10 hours, 25 minutes, 40 seconds. Hours, minutes, seconds. 10 is bigger, 25, 40 are along with it. Whether they are bigger or they are small, it hardly makes a difference. 7, 12, 20. I have to subtract. In this case, children, 40 is bigger than 20, 25 is bigger than 12, and 10 is bigger than 7. No borrowing. So direct subtraction. When the upper, part is bigger than the lower one, we don't borrow. When we don't borrow, we don't rearrange. Right? So this finishes our today's work. Thank you, children.